and that's the way my year has been. I'm so happy that the glorious tour is now over, so at least I can concentrate on just one thing instead of two. And I'm going to try very hard to go get to know my wife again so that my kids go, Dad, I heard that name. Who is that? You know? So we're going to be able to focus on the team from now until February 8th.
CD's out November 4th.
Yeah, new record. Yeah, very happy with it. So I hope people give that a shout too. But I keep forgetting I have a day job. I'm not just the owner of a football team. Yeah, thanks.
John, how is this league, or how is the team here in Philadelphia going to boost the entire league?
Well, Katie, what we have to offer the league is a whole different viewpoint. You know, they've never had all you guys around to talk to. They've never had Access Hollywood and ET and Rolling Stone and People magazine and those kinds of things that we're bringing to it. Plus, we're bringing a whole other aspect of marketing and accessibility that they hadn't had before, that we're sort of opening up doors for them and teaching them about. So I'm going to be learning their business, and I'm going to trust the on-field business of the coach and the GM. But behind the scenes, when you have a rock band that's been successful for 20 years, it's partially luck and a lot of hard work. And so that's what we're going to show the league.
Did you pick the players yet?
No, we have only one player thus far, by the name of Dwayne Missouri, who we just got from John Elway's team, the Colorado Crush. But we have an expansion draft in mid-October, and then we will fill in our roster after that.
John, you guys were at the concert back in July. All your crew had Philly Soul shirts on.
Yes, they did.
So how long was this under wraps for, signed, sealed?
Quite a while, actually. But in order to present it in the right light, I wanted to have a head coach. I wanted to have a GM. I wanted to make sure that Richie and Heather could fly in. I wanted to make sure that our lease deal was done here in the building, that we had the logo and the colors picked. There was a lot of homework that went into this for the last 9 months. Why I convinced them to use the name Philadelphia Soul is so that we can be an independent team, a standalone team, so we weren't just another aggressive animal, the Cubs, the Bears, the Bulls, the Lions, the Tigers. You know, my high school team where I live is the Eagles. The next door Pop Warner team is the Bucks, and my kids' team is the Chargers. We wanted to have something that was going to be something that Philly could be proud of, and the musical association is obvious, and we want to make our team unique.
That's awesome.
My love for football has stayed pure throughout the years. I really, in all honesty, I follow baseball, basketball, football when it comes to series time, but I've only ever loved football. And I truly go into mourning when it's over. You know, at post-Super Bowl, I get a big black cloud. And I saw, most importantly, the affordability, the accessibility. To me, those two things were really important. Now, if we could put a good product on the field, I'm going to make sure that it's viable off the field. And then we'll take it from there. So if the town will just give us a chance, that's all I ask. Come and see the game. I think you'll like it.
About the product, John, how fortunate do you feel to have experience in Michael Trigg and Joe Henderson in the front office?
Well, when they put together a wish list, I interviewed their juniors, the guys under them at both of those franchises, really never thinking I could get them. We were told, good luck, it's the best coach, the best GM. Joe Hennessy called me in Indiana while we were there this summer touring, and he said, I hear that you've interviewed my assistant. I'd like to talk to you. And I honestly, blatantly said to him, do you just want to come and meet me, or are you serious about this? He says, I'd like to hear what your ideas are. When I pitched him on it, when I pitched Michael on it, it's a huge chore for those guys because they've done it. We're eager because I've never done it, so obviously I'm excited every day. For me to do 10 hours of press for the band, you can forget about it. But for me to sit out here since 5 o'clock in the morning talking of something I'm genuinely excited about is great. So for Mike and to Joe to give Craig and I their faith, we're going to give them the ammunition they need, and then when they put a winner on the field, the city, I hope, will embrace it. That's all I ask for.
So when did you decide to buy this football team?
February, when I went to see the shrink, and he said, I don't think anything's going to help you at this point other than buying your own team. So I'm too old to play quarterback. I bought one. Yeah.
So you're successful. Any chance you guys might be moving to Philly?
I don't think I'll be moving. The bank still has too many mortgage payments on the house in Jersey. So.
Did you ever play, John?
Yeah, sure. Pop Warner up to my freshman year in high school. Then I was too smart. I got out.
Do you think the affordability and accessibility of this game is going to draw a lot of college students?
I hope so. And the families. You could bring a family of 4 for $50 and come and see a great game of football and be a part of something from the ground up. It's not your father's football. We have all the respect in the universe for what the NFL are and what the Eagles are and what Joe Banner has done with the Eagles and Jeff Lurie. But truthfully, we're not that. It's a continuation of that. It's to help the Eagle fan get by the Super Bowl, you know, and to keep it going. I hope that the Eagles will come over here and root for the Soul, because I know the Soul will be over there rooting for the Eagles. All right. I swear to God, I've gone to Eagle games. I don't want to sound like I'm just kissing up to the Eagles. I have no problem with the Eagles. I rooted for them last year from Japan watching the NFC playoffs. But the only team I really hate in all of football are the Cowboys. I will never root for them. I will never go to their games. I will never wear their jerseys. I don't care if Parcells is now the coach. I checked Jerry Jones to see if he had horns.
What about cheerleaders, John? Any cheerleaders?
Absolutely. The Soulmates are going to be our cheerleaders.
Oh, cool.
And John,
Thanks.
the way you feel at the end of football season is the way we all felt on August 9th this year.
Oh,
It's the way you killed.
Hey, John, I need you for a photo.
yeah.
That was John.
Yeah, just get out of the way.